What were they thinking? I mean, really, what were they thinking? I'm of course referring to the recent court case between Crooks and Jerks, which would be YouTube and Viacom. Viacom recently lost its billion-dollar lawsuit against YouTube, and rightly so. Indeed, it's amazing that Viacom even took it as far as they did. You see, there's this phase of the trial called discovery, which is basically where either side gets to subpoena the other for documents relevant to the trial, emails, that sort of thing. And if you read both sides of the documentation that comes out of the discovery, an interesting picture emerges in which it really does appear that this was the battle between crooks and jerks. This is what Viacom got out of it. We should keep the stuff on the site. I really don't see what will happen. What? Someone from CNN sees it. He will be someone with power. He wants to take it down right away. He gets in touch with CNN legal. 2 weeks later, we get a cease and desist letter. We take the video down. So basically, they're willfully kicking their heels about taking this stuff down. This is another extract from one of the founders. It's all about the videos, yo. We'll be an excellent acquisition target once we're huge. So again, they know that getting the copyrighted material will actually help them get the traffic, which will build the site's value. This is another one from a YouTube founder. As of today, episode clips from the following well-known shows can still be found: Family Guy, South Park, MTV Cribs, Daily Show, Reno 9/11, David Chappelle. This content is an easy target for critics that claim that copyrighted content is entirely responsible for YouTube's popularity. So yeah, YouTube were indeed copyright crooks of a fashion, willfully turning a blind eye and being inactive about known copyright infringement on the site. It wanted to build traffic to the site, and if not being proactive about getting copyrighted material off the site is what it took, well, so be it. Indeed, Google even knew this when they were thinking of acquiring the company and even set aside funds for a prospective legal battle. Not the most virtuous picture, to be sure, but compared to Viacom, these guys were erudite saints. This is what Google got out of the discovery. For years, Viacom continuously and secretly uploaded its content to YouTube, even while publicly complaining about its presence there. It hired no fewer than 18 different marketing agencies to upload its content to the site. It deliberately roughed up its videos to make them look stolen or leaked. It opened YouTube accounts using phony email addresses. It even sent employees to Kinko's to upload clips from computers that couldn't be traced to Viacom. And in an effort to promote its own shows, as a matter of company policy, Viacom routinely left up clips that had been uploaded to YouTube by ordinary users. Executives as high up as the president of Comedy Central and the head of MTV Networks felt very strongly that clips like The Daily Show and The Colbert Report should remain on YouTube. Viacom's efforts to disguise its promotional use of YouTube worked so well that its own employees could not keep track of everything it was posting or leaving on the site. As a result, on countless occasions, Viacom demanded the removal of clips that it had uploaded to YouTube, only to return later to sheepishly ask for their reinstatement. In fact, some of the very clips that Viacom is suing us over were actually uploaded by Viacom itself. Now, most sensible people are probably bald-eyed in disbelief at this point, and rightly so. Now, I should stress that copyright infringement is not theft, right? There's a good reason for the legal distinction there, and the only two people who like to use those terms interchangeably tend to be the uber-proprietary types like Universal, Warner Music Group, Viacom, and so on. But I'm going to borrow their analogy for the moment. What Viacom did was the metaphorical equivalent of taking their big-ass, widescreen plasma TV and dumping it in YouTube's house, so that they could later claim that YouTube had stolen it, whilst YouTube to a degree had left its windows and doors unlocked and was enjoying watching their property values soar as people dumped all sorts of valuable stuff in their house, including some stolen property. The truly baffling thing is, why did Viacom even take this to court? I mean, really, what were they thinking? YouTube's actions I can understand. They were getting something out of this. They were increasing the value of their company. But Viacom's actions had the intellectual integrity of a man trying to work out the best way to form a a self-lobotomy was to bungee jump onto a unsterilized power drum. Yeah, I mean, it's truly baffling. I'd always assumed that these big corporations had enough smart people in them that they rarely made these ultra dumb decisions. But boy, is Viacom trying to redefine the paradigm of that one. But it's not over yet. Viacom in the intervening years has been violating virtually every law that they have accused YouTube of breaking. And for more on that, see the videos by this guy, Jeepers Media.